welcome in. I'm not outside on our practice field today, but I'll give you a view of one right there. That's Lake Forest, Illinois, Chicago Bears training camp. My fourth camp stop, and we got 5 takeaways from Bears camp. Takeaway number 1, the development of Caleb Williams is very much ongoing, and it's not always pretty. And today was one of those days. I was out there for a ball that was an off-balance throwaway that landed short of the sideline. I was out there and saw a ball that was thrown to the flat with no one home. I saw a bunch of picks. And a lot of this stuff is by design. And part of the way that Ben Johnson and his staff, Declan Doyle, are building the offense is they're trying to get the quarterbacks to drink through a fire hose. So going back to the spring, they've overloaded them with scheme. They've overloaded them with language. They've tried to see as much as they possibly can. And the idea is to figure out what they're good at, to see their capacity to learn, and then to get them to apply it against defenses. And that was very apparent early in the practice when Williams had maybe his worst period. They call it the wake-up period. And what they do in that period is they get out there, there's intentional pressure thrown at the quarterback, there are mismatches out there, and they try to see how fast the quarterback will react. They try to accelerate his process. They try to get him play faster. And that's the big thing for Caleb Williams. From here, they'll start to pare the offense down. They'll figure out what he's good at. They'll figure out what he's applying, playing against the defense, and that'll be the basis of the offense. And that's going to be an ongoing thing through training camp. So it's kind of a counterintuitive way of building an offense where you're looking for the guy to struggle early and then building him back up, but that's what Ben Johnson and his staff are doing. I think it's kind of interesting. Takeaway number 2, the big position battle on the offensive side of the ball, without question, is going to be at left tackle. You have the incumbent, Braxton Jones, who's working back from injury. You have rookie second-round pick, Ozzie Trapillo. And then you have second-year player, Kyron Amaji. And those 3 guys, it's an open competition. Jones has the inside track because he is the incumbent. He's in a contract year right now. I feel like he's the best athlete of them. He's got the best foot quickness. He's got the best agility of them. Trapillo probably has the best anchor of the 3, and then Amagaji probably has the best combination of the 2, but has the furthest to go developmentally. So how that plays out is going to go a long way to determining where they are on the offensive line. Joe Thuney's been everything they thought he'd be. The middle is very much solidified with Thuney leading the group, Drew Dahlman at center, Jonah Jackson, who's now healthy at guard after a tough year last year with the Rams, and Darnell Wright at right tackle. So how that left tackle spot plays out could determine whether the line makes a modest jump or a big jump in 2025. Takeaway number 3, there are a couple other position battles. One is for the third receiver spot on the offensive side of the ball between Luther Burden, who hasn't quite gotten to full health yet, so they haven't seen a lot of him yet, the rookie from Mizzou. And he's competing with Olamide Zacchaeus, who came over from Washington. Now, Zacchaeus is another one of these guys who has developed over the years, had a really good year last year in Washington, and he's really fast. And that's the one thing he and Burden have in common. They are looking for speed from that third receiver to line up alongside DJ Moore and Rome Odunze. So that's a big one to watch. Is it Zacchaeus as the number 3 receiver, or is it Burden? And then the other position battle on offense to watch is at running back. Roschon Johnson looks like the player they thought they were getting last year. Out of the 4th-round pick out of Texas last year, it's who they thought they were getting last year. DeAndre Swift, they know what he can do here. He played for Ben Johnson in Detroit. But the guy to watch is Kyle Monangai. Monangai is a 7th-round pick out of Rutgers. He's shown up better than they thought he would. He surprised a lot of people here. They believe he may be able to play the David Montgomery role in Ben Johnson's offense. So keep an eye on Monangai, an interesting name to watch. Takeaway number 4, on defense, the lingering question is who's going to play opposite the edge on Montez Sweat on passing downs. Dayo Onyengbo comes over from Indianapolis. He'll play on the edge on early downs. He'll reduce inside on passing downs. So who's going to be opposite Montez Sweat? A name to watch there is Dom Robinson. He's going into his 4th year. He's a physically gifted guy. He's a good fit for Dennis Allen's defense, and it looks like he may be turning the corner. He'll be battling guys like Austin Booker for that nickel edge rusher role opposite Sweat. Sweat's looked really good, more consistent this year. Gervin Dexter, another young guy who looks like he's ready to take a step. They've all benefited from the influence of Grady Jarrett coming in from Atlanta, the same way the offensive linemen have benefited from the influence of Joe Tooney. Finally, takeaway number 5, linebacker Tremaine Edmunds. I know you guys know that name. He's just 27 years old, but going into his 8th year. The first 2 years he was here, it looked like he was thinking a lot. It looked like things weren't moving as fast as they needed to in his head, and it looks like that's finally caught up. It looks like he's a really good fit for Dennis Allen's scheme. So having a breakout year, like a late career breakout year from Tremaine Edmunds, would be a nice thing, with TJ Edwards already kind of as the steady force there at linebacker for Dennis Allen in his first year as the Bears defensive coordinator. So Tremaine Edmunds, believe it or not, is a name to watch here. Appreciate you guys coming out. That's 4 camps down. Our 5th stop is tomorrow, is Saturday in Indianapolis. We'll see you guys from there.